Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so happy to be here, and that is because it has been really long. I made a video, and I apologize for that, especially for those of you that have been expecting a video from my channel and you didn't get one. I'm very sorry. I've been off the grid for a while, and yeah, that did not give me any chance to be able to make any videos or any tutorials about your favorite CRMs and email marketing softwares. Yeah, but now I'm back. I'm fully back, and yeah, just get ready for that premium tutorials, those premium teachings. Like, I am here now, and I promise you I'm going to be very consistent. Yeah, so now we want to talk about mass email in Zoho CRM. So you might be wondering, what is mass email in Zoho CRM? Yeah, mass email is just sending out an email to multiple contacts or multiple leads in your Zoho CRM. So what that means is that you want to send an email to 100 contacts on your contact list in Zoho CRM. What do? You manually send them one by one. That is going to take a lot of time and a lot of stress. And also, you might not want to use workflow because you will need a trigger for that workflow. And also, you might not want to use Zoho campaign because you believe, oh, that's a lot of work. Yeah. So the next available option is to use mass email feature in Zoho CRM. And trust me, it's very simple. It's not really that a big of a thing. That is why I am here to actually teach you how you can do that. No more sending emails manually in Zoho CRM. So I'm all about automations and making life easy. And trust me, CRM is always there to make our life easy. Why do we pay for CRM if not to make our lives easier? So let me teach you how to send a mass email in Zoho CRM. So the first thing you want to do is you want to log in into your Zoho CRM account if you've not done that, and we have two options to go about this. So we can either send mass emails to leads, or we can send them to our contacts. So it depends on whichever module you want to send out that mass email to. So you have to make sure you are sure about that before you send out that email. So for this demonstration, I am sending it out to leads. So I'm going to come to my leads module, and I am going to check the box here for the contact I want to send this mass email to. Another way to go about this is to use the custom view. So if you want to use a new custom view or you want to create something else, you can actually do that. So let's say we want to create a custom view. We want people from Nigeria, because I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, so we want to have people who are from Nigeria. You can also choose country is then Nigeria. But I do not have anybody on my contact list. On my contact list, I do not have anyone on my contact list that is Nigerian. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to go back, and I'm just going to pick a random view, just for the sake of this tutorial. But you can pick whichever view you want to send out the mass email to, and you can also create a view yourself. Okay, another way we can do this is, let's say we want to pick people whose lead source is through email. Then you can create a custom view. Then you can pick your criteria to be lead source, and is email. So that is your first criteria. Then okay, then you click on save. Okay, so then we have everyone whose lead source is email. So you can also do that for any of the criteria you want to use, whether it is you want to send to those people from a specific region, those people coming from your website. So you just have to make sure that you know who you are sending this mass email to before you can decide to create that criteria. Okay, so now I'm going to just pick another random view. So let's say I want to pick my open list. I'm not sure if there's any list there. Okay, so for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to pick the all lists and I'm going to choose the first 50 people on my list. So I'm going to click on this button here where it says I can select a maximum of 100 contacts. So now it is selecting 50. So I'm just going to select the first 50 of my contact list, and this is how to select it. Then you want to click on send email. So now this is very useful if you know the way you want to send out this email to. So it's already created a mass email page where you can pick the template you want to send out to the people on that list. So we'll be sending the welcome email. This is just an example. And please ignore this. This thing going on here with my domain. Please ignore it. Okay, so now we picked the template to the welcome email and we already picked the sender email address. We also picked the email address that they are going to be replying. So you can also decide to change it to the record owner email, and this will change it to whoever is the email of the record owner for each of the contact. For each of the leads. Yeah, it's that simple. So you can choose to either send it out immediately or you can choose to schedule it for later. So what I want to do is I want to schedule it for later, and I am going to schedule this for 20th of April, and the time should be, you can also change the time. So I want this to go out by 10 a.m. And also you can decide to create follow-up actions for this mass email. So now let's say I sent out this email. This email is sent out by April 20. Then the email is opened. Now if the email is open, what do I want to do? I can create task, or I can update the field, and I can also schedule a call automatically. So you do not need to lift a finger at all. So what I want to do is I want to update this field. If they're opening this email, I want to update my lead status. I want to update my lead status to contacted. Yeah, I want to update this lead status to contacted, and I'm going to click on save. So that has been done. I can also add a follow-up task. A follow-up task in such that I can add whether I want to call them if they open this email, or maybe I want to send another customized follow-up email, or maybe I want to send a personalized document to them. Whatever it is, you can create that task for that. So I want to say I want to have a follow-up meeting. So let's just name this follow-up meeting. Then I want it to be 3 days after they open, and the status should be not started, and the priority should be, let's say, normal, and it should be assigned to whether the record owner, or you can pick another user on your team. So I'm going to choose the record owner. So you can decide to notify the assignee, that means the person you are assigning this task to, or you can decide to not do that. You can also remind the assignee. So you can remind them maybe at the same day as the due date, or 1 day before, or 2 days before. So whichever one suits you. You can also decide to alert them through email, or you can alert them through pop-up. So if you are using the pop-up, it is going to show in Zoho CRM. So that means if the person is not on their Zoho CRM app, you are not going to see the pop-up. So we want to use email because we are sure that they are going to receive that email. Simple, right? Very simple. So when you are done with all of this, you click on done. Then it takes you back to the original mass email page. Oh yeah. So you can also schedule a call if you want. That's another task that can be done. And remember that this is for when they open the email. So you can also create this task for when they click the email or when the email is bounced. So you can do this for those three steps. You can pick as many trigger actions as you want. Like just pick whether it is clicked or it is bounced. So if it is clicked, what do I want to update, or do I want to add a follow-up task, or do I want to schedule a call? So let's say I want to update my lead status to what? Okay, let's update my lead status to interested, because if they're clicking on a link in my email, yeah, that means they're interested in what I do. So my lead status is going to be interested. Then you click on save, then you click on done. And now it takes you back to that page. Remember that this email is scheduled for April 20, and 2 actions is done when this email is opened, and when it is clicked, an action is done. So if you are done with everything, you feel okay, this looks nice, it looks okay, you can click on schedule. Now, you want to make sure that you have created this template in Zoho CRM before you can be able to select a template that can be added to this mass email. So if you do not know how to create a template in Zoho CRM, I have already created a video to help you with that, so you can check it out. Yeah. So when you're done with all of this and you've added everything that needs to be added, you just click on schedule and your mass email is scheduled. Simple, right? Yeah. Now, if you do not want to go through this route, there is another way you can do it. You just click on actions here and you click on mass email, which is directly under draft. When you click on mass email, it's going to take you to the page of mass email. Yeah, the mass email I just created now is already in here. As you can see, you can also create another mass email yourself. So you can decide who you want to send this mass email to. So you can create a view. Like I said, this was the view I used, the email view. You can also use another one, maybe your unsubscribed leads or maybe your converted leads, whatever it is. You can also create custom views for yourself. So you can also go through the same process. And the best part of this is this has one more step to go. So you can even add a follow-up email. Okay, so I selected my my template. Then I can add a follow-up email now. So let's say we want to add a follow-up email to those people who received my email or those people who opened my email. So if you want to do that, you can just click on those people who opened your email, like the email you are sending out, and we also want to specify what criteria, if you have any criteria you want to add. So let's say we want to send out a follow-up email to those people who opened this email and they are from a particular city, or those people who opened this email and their lead status is engaged, or those people who opened this email and a custom field, any of the custom fields you've created is this. So that criteria can be created, but I do not need that. So you're going to select the follow email template. Please note that for every email that will be used in your mass email, it has to be a template in Zoho CRM. So you click on the select template, then you click on whatever template you want to use for the follow-up email, and you decide what date you want that email to be sent out. So now we are saying 5 days after the welcome email is opened, or you can decide to choose 10 days after the email has been opened. Then you click on add. Yeah, so you can also add another follow-up email if you want. So now you see that we are building a workflow with this mass email, and that's the very, very sweet part about it. You do not need to use the normal workflow that we have. You can just use mass email to create this workflow. So when you are through with everything, when you feel that you are good with everything, you can click on send. I'm going to be sending this out because okay, let me schedule for later. So let's say I want to schedule this for 20 years also, and we also have the time to be 10 a.m. Then after this have been done, I've added my follow-up emails, then I can click on schedule. So now you will see that this email has been scheduled in Zoho CRM and it has been added in here. Yeah, so that is how to create a mass email in Zoho CRM. I hope you really gained a lot from this, because trust me, more tutorials are coming up. Yeah, so do not forget to like my videos and also subscribe to my channel, because trust me, you subscribing is going a long way to helping my channel grow, and I would really appreciate if you can help with that. Thank you. Bye.